Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 8 latest defense updates. Number 1. First F404IN-20 engine delivered to HAL for Tejas Mk1A fighter jet. GE Aerospace marked a significant milestone in its long-standing partnership with HAL on Tuesday, March 25th, with the delivery of the first of 99 F404IN-20 engines. These engines are destined to power the Tejas light combat aircraft Mk1A, India's indigenous fighter jet, further strengthening the country's military aviation capabilities. The General Manager of Combat and Trainer Engines at GE Aerospace expressed enthusiasm about the achievement. Next, 7th Tejas Mk1A LA5039 rolled out by HAL. HAL achieved another milestone in India's indigenous defense aviation program with the rollout of the 7th Tejas light combat aircraft Mk1A jet bearing the serial number LA5039 on March 25th. This development comes just over a year after the first Tejas Mk1A aircraft serial number LA5033 conducted its inaugural flight, highlighting the impressive pace at which HAL is manufacturing these advanced fighter jets despite challenges such as engine delivery delays. At Aero India 2025 held earlier this year, HAL showcased 5 fully assembled Tejas Mk1A aircraft that were ready for delivery to the IAF, signaling the company's readiness to scale up production. The rollout of the 7th jet LA5039 within a year of the first flight of LA5033 underscores HAL's accelerated manufacturing capabilities. Next, IAF adopts indigenous Bluetooth tool trackers. In a significant stride towards modernizing its operations and bolstering safety, the IAF is set to deploy an innovative Bluetooth-based tool tracking system at its air bases across the country. Developed by IG Defense and Aerospace, an Indian firm, this cutting-edge solution aligns with the government's Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, which champions the development and adoption of homegrown defense technologies. The system promises to revolutionize tool management, a critical yet often overlooked aspect of air-based operations, while reducing risks that could jeopardize aircraft safety. With over 60 air bases under its command, the IAF faces the formidable challenge of tracking thousands of tools and pieces of equipment used in maintenance and operational tasks. Misplaced or lost tools pose a serious hazard, particularly when they become foreign object debris, small items like bolts, screws, or wrenches left on runways. FOD can cause catastrophic damage to fighter jets during takeoff or landing, potentially leading to accidents that endanger lives and multi-million-dollar assets. The new Bluetooth low-energy tool tracking systems aims to mitigate this risk by providing real-time visibility into the location of every tagged tool, ensuring nothing goes unaccounted for. Next, Made in Bihar boots worn by Russian Army. In a remarkable testament of India's growing prowess in the global defense manufacturing sector, the country has achieved a staggering 30-fold increase in defense exports over recent years. Notably, boots stamped with the Made in Bihar label have found their way into the gear of the Russian army, marking a significant milestone for both Bihar industrial capabilities and India's expanding defense footprints. According to a recent defense report, India now exports defense equipments to over 100 countries, showcasing its transformation from a primarily import-dependent nation to a key player in the global arms and equipment market. Next, U.S. Navy to name company for carrier-based 6th generation fighter contract. The U.S. Navy is poised to take a significant step forward in its pursuit of next generation air dominances, with plans to announce the company selected to develop and build its carrier-based 6th generation fighters, known as the F/A-XX. According to a Reuters report published today, the Navy is expected to reveal the contract award for the engineering and manufacturing development phase of the F/A-XX program this week, based on insights from unnamed sources familiar with the decision. This move mirrors a similar announcement anticipated from the U.S. Air Force regarding its own 6th generation fighter, signaling a coordinated push to modernize America's military aviation capabilities. Next, Surya Drona Tech 2025. The Central Command of the Indian Army, in partnership with the Society of Indian Defence Manufacturers, proudly presents Surya Drona Tech 2025, a flagship event set to redefine the future of drone and anti-drone technologies tailored for the Indian Armed Forces. This premier gathering offers a unique platform for industry leaders, innovators, and stakeholders to collaborate directly with senior military leadership and procurement directorates from the Central Command and various armed commands. Scheduled to be landmark event in defense technology, Surya Drona Tech 2025 promises to bridge the gap between cutting-edge innovation and the operational needs of the armed forces. Next, hosting SIDE 2025 seminar. On March 26, the High Commission of India in Victoria, Seychelles, organized the seminar on Indian defense equipment, that is SIDE, S-I-D-E 2025, a virtual event aimed at strengthening defense collaboration between India and Seychelles. The seminar, held in partnership with the Department of Defense Production and the Society of Indian Defense Manufacturers, showcased India's cutting-edge defense technologies through presentations by eminent Indian defense manufacturing firms. The event was attended by the Chief of the Defense Forces of Seychelles, Brigadier Michel Rosette, along with senior officers of the Seychelles Defense Forces, highlighting its significance in deepening bilateral military ties. Next, villagers near ITR to be evacuated for missile testing. Villagers within a 2.5 kilometer radius of the integrated test range, that is ITR, will be evacuated to designated shelters for safety reasons as part of preparations for a missile trial from Launch Complex 3 at Chandipur, a DRDO base, on Wednesday. A meeting regarding the evacuation was held on Tuesday under the chairmanship of District Collector S. Mayur Vikas. Approximately 3,200 people from 6 villages will be relocated to 3 temporary shelters until the missile testing is complete. Thank you.